What's going on, guys? United Disc Golfers here again. My name is Nick.
It's Jason.
Today we're doing another Discmania review. We're doing the S-Line TD today and the S-Line GM. Jay, TD?
The turning driver, very deceiving. I guess a lot of people think this would be a really understable disc, and it's not. It does have a very healthy turn. This red one is the 169, and we got a max weight 175. Between the two, I noticed little difference. The red one was a little bit, the lightweight one was a little bit easier to put more spin on to get more of a turn, but this disc carries a very reliable and heavy fade. So you will get a heavy turn depending on the hyzer you put on it, how much turn you'll get before the fade, but for the most part, you have to throw it into a headwind pretty flat in order to just get a full turnover. It comes back most of the time.
In a tailwind, it's an awesome disc. Dead straight, reliable fade. The GM, overstable mid-range. It's not a complete meat hook. It does have a strong fade, which is nice. It does have a reliable hyzer, but you are able to kind of turn it up, get it to flatten out a bit before it does fade off. Again, with weights, the heavier one does tend to be a little bit more overstable, but the lighter one, I didn't really have any trouble with it being too strong out of my hand.
This disc is an S-Line plastic. One thing I noticed is this seems to be almost a blend of the C-Line as well, in my opinion. I don't know if it is, but it's kind of grippy like the older Innova Champion plastic. Discmania says that this disc is the greater mid-range. It's supposed to fill a gap between your mid-ranges in your bag and then your fairway drivers. You're supposed to be able to throw harder and farther than most of your mid-ranges. I found that to be pretty true. You can put a lot of spin and throw this pretty hard. I threw it into a straight headwind on a little hyzer, and it did flip up and went completely flat with a very minimal turn and a reliable fade. But for the most part, I was using this almost like Innova Gator. Throwing it on a hyzer, a very controlled, slower speed hyzer to maintain a very reliable hyzer route. No flip up, no turn or anything. And I found it really easy to throw it to that 300 mark on a pure hyzer.
One thing I've heard as well about the TD is that it is like the Sidewinder's big brother. I completely agree. It is a forced turn with a high fade. It does give you that same S-curve type flight characteristic that a Sidewinder has, but you're able to put a lot more distance, a lot more speed on it. It's a little bit more friendly for the power throwers.
The TD also fits really well in the hand. It's a very easy disc to grip, power grip, fan grip, whatever your grip is.
If you are interested in picking up an S-Line TD or the S-Line GM, go to discmaniastore.net. Make sure to use our coupon code United Disc Golfers -1 for 10% off of your order. Stay tuned because United Disc Golfers has a lot more Discmania reviews coming up. We should see some exciting footage in the future, so